I'm Ilya Maclean. I'm a lecturer in natural environment based at the Environment and Sustainability Institute on the University of Exeter's Penryn Campus. We've seen a tremendous growth in the wine industry in the UK. Much of that is down to the warming temperatures that we've seen during that period. Even though the wine industry has grown, the wine growers still face problems with the weather because we're really at the colder margins of wine growing here. So Nine Timber, for example, one of the most renowned vineyards in England, lost its entire crop in 2012 due to adverse weather. And what we are doing is providing tools to the wine industry that allow them to understand those risks better. There's really two ways in which we're helping vineyard managers. Over a kind of time scale of 20 to 30 years, vineyard managers need to make choices about which cultivars would be best to grow in the climate of their vineyard. The second way that we're helping them is that the kind of scales we're going down to allow you to look at the climate not just across the landscape, but also within a vineyard. On the screen here is an example of the type of microclimate modelling we do. Down in the valley bottoms, sometimes you get cold air drainage. That can be particularly adverse for wine growing because it will increase the frost risk. Whereas during the daytime, what you see is some of these areas here, which are south-facing slopes that face the direction of the sun, get particularly warm and therefore might well be conducive to wine growing. One of the reasons that we are doing our work is that it can be applied to any agricultural crop that is sensitive to climate. Daffodil growing is a big industry in Cornwall. Now, if we can inform farmers where would be the parts of the landscape that actually daffodils would flower earliest, that's going to help them get their product to market. The tools that we're producing for industry as part of the NERC Innovation Grant are easy to use online maps of climate risks. So it would allow a vineyard owner to zoom in on a particular part of the landscape, for example their vineyard, and work out exactly what the risk of frost has been over the last 30 years or going forward into the future, what the risk of adverse rainfall is at a particular time of year relevant to grape growing, and it will also enable people that might be interested in buying land for vineyards to work out which parts of the landscape are actually going to be best for growing grapes.